set around the circle. Ball in the air, and it's controlled by Anthony Smith, who gives it off now in the corner. Driving the baseline is Cotter. Turnaround, tough shot, won't go. Rebound pulled down by North. Up the floor to the Justice, brings it to the left side to Cogdell. Cogdell sprites through the defense and lays one up and in.
Yeah, pretty good body control there. Avoided a couple. Alice is trying to take charges.
Up across the timeline with it. Oxman stops in the key, kicks it back out. Shookman. Shookman down to Anthony. Anthony back out front. Oxman. Oxman drives in the lane, stops, cut off, kicks it back out. Claycomb. Ethan with the basketball. Claycomb works right side of the floor, shovels it out to Shookman. Shookman drives it into the key, kicks it back over now to Claycomb. Claycomb drives the baseline. Leaner off the glass, won't go. Tip up good. Was that Anthony or was that Ethan?
I think it was Ethan, yep.
Okay. So Claycomb gets the putback, stuck with it. Ties it at 2 here in the early going. They work it around the perimeter defense. Hagedorn with it. Swings over down to Justice. Justice right side over to McCool. Back around the horn. They bring it down to Hoyseth. Hoyseth with the basketball. Kicks it back out front. With the ball driving inside and scooping up, but it got blocked. That was Hagedorn taking to the hoop, but the Owls had blocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Tate got a piece of it.
So they'll have it out on the baseline. We're tied at 2 in the early going. Justice inbounded. Justice Dixon goes out high, and then Hoyseth from 3. It's short. Rebound out of bounds, and it's off of Claycomb. Belonged to North.
Yeah, just couldn't get a handle on it there.
So Dixon will inbound it again. Dixon waiting. Kicks it off now. Gets it off to McCool. Back out front they go to Hoyseth. Now back they go Dixon. Dixon with the basketball. Kicks it out front. Cogdell. Right side they swing it. Putting it to the floor. Hagedorn gives it back now to McCool. McCool hands it off to Dixon. Dixon spins in the lane. Stops, he walked, and they'll give it back to the Owls.
Yep.
So back the other way will come Lincoln with it. We're tied at 2 in the early going. 6:29 remains here in the first quarter.
Yeah, pretty good defense right there by Grant. Staying in front of the man and staying in front of him is going to be a tough job tonight.
Oxman brings it across, comes to Shookman on the side. He circles out front, picks up his dribble, almost to the way, but Claycomb saves it. Pops from 3, short, deep rebound down the corner, and
stay with us.
Last touch.
I guess. I didn't see anybody touch it.
I didn't either. But it's like the Owls are going to keep the ball. Wow. Might have got a break there. Taking it out on the near side. Claycomb in front of the north bench at Lincoln's into the floor. Lob it in to Anthony. Makes the grab. 2 guys on him. Puts up off the glass and good. Couldn't stop that.
No, just good position there. Nice pass and good elevation by Anthony to grab it.
Dixon round to McCool. Now back out front they go to Cogdell. Cogdell into the key. Brings it back out front to Dixon. Right side. Shot put up from outside and burying it from deep.
Yeah, that's a pretty good play by Dixon.
Cameron Seaton, who just checked in.
Yeah, I think he's
knocks it down.
Sorry, 43% from 3 this year.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
With the ball. Back cut, Claycomb in traffic. Left-handed shot won't go, though. Rebound pulled out of there by Cogdell. Give it up, and I think they threw it away, or they get deflected by Claycomb. They got to be deflected by Ethan, so it still belonged to North. North leading 5-4 here in the first quarter. Cogdell will take it out. In it comes Justice Dixon. Between the circles, gets instructions. Coach Thomas, and now we'll swing it over the right side to Seaton. Seaton stands out high with it. Kicks it back out front, Dixon. Dixon top of the key, shovels it off now. McCool, and McCool threw it away. Comes back to the Owls. 5:17 to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln up 5. I should say North up 5-4. Lincoln will bring it across. Oxman out front on the dribble. Stops, back cut. Claycomb's open, got hammered. He'll go to the line. Foul is called on Hagedorn. So Ethan will go to the stripe. Try to earn it from the line here.
Yeah, a little backdoor cut by Ethan. They're the play we've been running for a long time here in this program, and haven't seen it work very many times this year, but it worked there.
Free throw up. Good with the first one for Claycomb. Ties it at 5. So the senior will eye the eye for another one. Shooting around 76% from the line. And missed that one. Rebound pulled down by North. Quickly up to Dixon. Dixon shovels it over, driving up, and Cogdell. Boy, what a take. Tyreek Cogdale, 6'2 junior, plays a little bigger than that. 7-5 lead for North. Lincoln with the ball out front, comes to Claycomb. Claycomb in traffic, almost got it knocked away, gets it out to Shookman, now back out to Oxman. Oxman hawked by Dixon, sideline that comes down to Claycomb. Claycomb works down on the baseline, cut off, kicks it out to Shookman. He's up open from three, lets it fly, will not go. Deep rebound pulled down by Seaton. They bring it on the run. Dixon drives it all the way in the lane, puts it up, and going to be a charging foul. Standing in there is Oxman taking it. That one could have gone either way.
Yeah, I think it should have went the other way, but we'll give Grant the applause for standing in there.
So Dixon picks up his first. The Alces will have it out in the backcourt. It's like they're going to look at a little pressure here. Comes into Claycomb. Ethan up the floor. Comes to Shookman. Tate. Claycomb. Claycomb stops. Ball's deflected. Stolen away. With it to the other end goes Hagedorn. Hagedorn to the rack. Scoops it up. Missed it, but follows Dixon. Then he got hammered by Shookman, I believe. So he'll be going to the line.
Boy, pretty sloppy by both teams last couple possessions. They are quick. They get up and down the floor. They catch the ball on a turnover or even on a made basket right there. That is awfully quick.
Dixon first free throw attempt up and good. His first point of the night. They'll have another one coming his way here. Senior, averaging about 13.5 points a ball game. Second one up, that one's good also. So he nets them both. North with a 4-point lead here in the first quarter. Comes across Oxman, corner Shookman. Tate puts it to the floor, brings it back out high to Claycomb. Claycomb stands with the ball out front, swings over to Oxman. Now goes to Cotter. Cotter back out to Oxman. Now back out to Ethan. Claycomb stands with the ball out front. He's guarded by Cogdale. Drives it into the lane. Little runner on the way, on the iron. Dances off, no good. Rebound pulled down by North on the run. Here comes Dixon. Dixon all the way to the rack. He got hammered this time. And we'll see who they give it to.
Grant, maybe?
He was certainly in the area.
Yep.
His first. Dixon at the line again.
Better get back on defense. That's all I got to say. We got three guys that can push it pretty quickly.
Dixon eyes the iron for first of two. It's on the way, and it rattles out no good. Another one coming his way. 4-point lead right now for the Huskies. Here, a little under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Dixon eyes the iron for the second one. That one is up. Missed them both. Rebound comes off to Anthony. North, if you look at their stats, not a real good free throw shooting team. Across the timeline with it. Claycomb. Lincoln down by 4. Claycomb into the lane, kicks it back out. Oxman kicks it across for Shookman. Shookman drives it in the lane, kicks it back out to Oxman. He'll launch a three. It's on the way. Will not go. Rebound fought for and pulled down by Seaton for North. He brings it up across the timeline, gives it over to Dixon, back to Seaton. Seaton out front, kicks over to the left side with the basketball. Hagedorn. He gives it back. Seaton open for three. Missed one. Rebound pulled down. Claycomb had it, and I think he got fouled on the rebound. Only going to have the ball out of bounds. I think it was Cogdale who picked up the foul.
Yep.
Well, the Alces will bring it up to 4, still trailing by 4 with 3:11 to go here in the first quarter. Comes in, Shookman gets the pressure. Tate, got bumped, I think, by Seaton. Hit the deck. He's up all right, though, with Shookman. And that'll be Seaton with his first. Their fourth team foul. Alces will take it out in front of their bench in the backcourt. And Oxman will bring it up to 4, trailing by 4 here in the first quarter play. Grant across the timeline. Hands it out high to Shookman. Tate works right side of the floor on the dribble. Stops. Kicks it over to Claycomb. Claycomb looking inside. Lob in, and that's going to be a push off on Anthony. So Anthony picks up the offensive foul. That'll be his first. Team third. Ball be out of bounds.
Yeah, second turnover of the night for the Alces.
So they'll take it out of that court. The Alces now with a little bit of a press here. Get it into Dixon. Dixon with the ball, works it up. Dixon across the timeline to the right side. Dixon stops, brings it out front to McCool. Around the horn, they go in the corner by Hagedorn. Shot up, no good. Rebound loose in there and comes off to the Alces. Here comes Oxman on the run. Grant stops, slows it down, gives it to Claycomb. Claycomb stops, back to Oxman. Oxman shovels it out to Shookman. Lob down inside to Anthony. Anthony double team, kicks it back out to Tate. Thought about the three. Reloads it down to Anthony. Nice catch by Anthony. Tough shot put up, rattles out, no good. Rebound pulled down by McCool. Back the other way. Dixon right side. Here's Seaton from three. Way down in and out. Rebound pulled down by Claycomb. Up the floor with it. Oxman. Left side, Shookman. Still 4-point North lead. Shookman looking inside. He's going to launch from three. That's off. Rebound pulled down by North. McCool comes down with the board. Here's Dixon quickly other end. Dumps over the right side. Seaton down inside. Gets it back out front. Here's the shot by McCool. It's off the iron. No good. Rebound comes off to Oxman. Comes out now to Claycomb. Claycomb right side drives the baseline and shovels it over to Shookman. Back out to Oxman. Grant with the ball. Back sideline it goes to Shookman. Back out front. Oxman. Oxman with a basketball. Brings over the right side to Claycomb. Claycomb on the dribble. Spins into the lane. Leans in off the glass. Missed it badly. Rebound pulled down by North. Dixon brings it the other way. Dixon stops out front. Swings off the left side to Seaton. Right back it goes to Justice Dixon. It'll set things for North. North leading 9-5 here in the first quarter. Minute 17 to go in the first frame. Dixon between the circles. Surveys things, directs a little traffic against the Lincoln zone. So
they may be content hanging
on
on
looks
to
like.
it.
58 seconds to go in the quarter, and they pass around the perimeter. Well, not that. Hagedorn throws one up, no good. And the rebound comes down. Rather, that was Cogdell who launched the three-pointer. I'm not sure that's the shot they wanted. The Alces get the rebound.
Well, they can get that one anytime.
Well, wait, Coach Thomas was asking. I think it was the shot they wanted. Here is Shookman with the ball out front. The Alces trailing by 4. 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tate dribbles out front with the basketball. Guarded by Seaton. Kicks it sideline. Cotter back out to Shookman. They wind it down to 23 seconds. Oxman will bring it back out near the center circle area. Gives it over to Shookman. Shookman with the basketball. Now Oxman stands with it. 12 seconds. Grant through traffic, stops, looking for some help. Trying to get it off to Claycomb. Claycomb with 5 seconds tries the baseline all the way in. Scoops it up, missed it, puts it back up and got it. Ethan just did get it back up on the miss. And the Alces get 2 right before the buzzer. And North continues to lead.
Not very good shooting in that first quarter.
I could have told you that one.
Combined, both teams shot at 25%. The Alces were 3 of 14. There was a stretch there before Ethan's bucket at the buzzer, 14 consecutive missed field goal attempts.
Wow. North will start the quarter with the basketball. Dixon with it out high. The Alces in the zone. Riley Bottoms in the ball game. Also Sager driving inside and missing the shot was Cogdell, and the Alces come up with a loose basketball. Good defense down there by Anthony, just holding his spot. Braden Sager into the ball game with the ball out high for the Alces. Gives it off to Claycomb. Lincoln down by 2. With the ball, Ethan Claycomb out around midfloor. He's guarded by Tyreek Cogdell. Hands it off to Bottoms. Riley kicks it over to Braden Sager. He's also into the ball game. Now here's Claycomb. Driving into the lane, cut off, kicks over left side, Sager. Sager down to the baseline, cut off, kicks it way out high to Anthony. Loads it back out to Claycomb. Claycomb, direct a little traffic, bounced it off the leg of Cogdell, but got it back. Stops, picks up, gives it over to Sager. Braden Sager kicks it out to Field. Braden Field with it now. Oh, well, we got a hold maybe on Cogdell, I think.
Yep.
That'll be his second foul. Holding Anthony.
They're battling down there in the post.
Well, never mentioned they're without their big guy tonight.
Right.
Also entering number 30, Portland, Derek.
And Sylvain comes in. And also into the ball game, Cortland Darrett. And get it inside, Anthony, easy 2. Nice inbounds play, and easy 2 for Anthony. So the Alces have tied it at 9. Dixon brings it across. Left side they go now with Sylvian. Sylvian kicks it back out. Dixon. Sylvian. They work it around the perimeter of the Lincoln zone. Dixon will back it out. Directs a little traffic out front. Stands with it. Now puts it to the floor. Works right side. Hands it off. Seaton, who gives it a ride back to Dixon. Tied at 9 here in the second quarter. Dixon hands it off to Seaton. Out front they go down. Sylvain in the lane, popping open from 12. Nicely done. A little 10-footer by Max McCool found the hole in that zone.
Yep, nice little cut right there. Screened the outside man and just slipped to the free throw line.
Lycombe will bring it the other way. Ethan in traffic, leans and will not go. Boy, he's missed some down the paint. Ball's loose on the floor. Everybody diving for it. Braden Field in there fighting for it. Still loose, and North called timeout. So North called timeout, and 5:40.
Yeah, not much going through the hoop tonight for either squad.
So North will have it out in the backcourt. Gets a little pressure from the Allisons. Dixon will work it up. Leaves it over now to McCool. McCool back to Dixon. Still in the backcourt with it. Dixon will bring it across the timeline. Shovels it over to McCool. McCool with the ball out high. Gives it back to Dixon. Dixon. Sideline Seaton. Seaton back out front. Sylvain over Seaton. Sylvain works it over to Dixon. Back I go. Out to Sylvain. Now Seaton. Working around the perimeter. Down to the baseline. Open is Sylvain. Missed the 12-footer. Rebound loose in there, and they get it back. Dump it back out. Dixon. Dixon loads it out to Seaton. Seaton brings it back over to Dixon. Justice Dixon swings it back over to Seaton. Seaton out front. Back over to Dixon. Dixon down in the corner. Working to McCool. McCool and working around the perimeter again. Here's Seaton popping open from 3. Look out. Boy, missed that one badly, though. That didn't look like a 40% three-point shooter.
No,
there.
it did not.
Ricked it. The Allisons get the rebound. Here's Riley Bottoms with it. Comes out now. Claycomb. 4:45 to go in the first half. Allisons trailing by 2, 11-9. Riley Bottoms drives it in the key. Right side. Sager from 3 will not go. They get another rebound. They're doing a pretty good job on the boards. Here's Dixon behind the back dribble. Puts it up on the iron. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by the Allisons, so we'll go back the other way.
Yeah, that's been the most effective play that they've had is push it and get to the rim.
Claycomb from 12 out front. He misses badly. Rebound pulled down by North. Dixon throws over to the left side. Here's Seaton driving inside. Boy, that's got to be a charge.
Nice
He
job.
just lowered his head and ran over. He might still be a little hot. I think he got a little hot on that tie-up situation right before it went to that timeout.
Yeah, the officials were chatting with him after they got up.
Yeah, he picks up his second, so he's going to check out of the ball game.
Nice shot by Ethan taking that charge. I think he leads the team. Maybe number 6 on the year.
So the Allisons will bring it up. Still trailing by 2.
Boy, this is reminiscent of the game down here. I don't know if it was 2 or 4 years ago. Very, very poor shooting.
Well, we've certainly shown it tonight.
Yeah.
Both teams. Here's Oxman. Oxman works off to Claycomb. Claycomb drives it, kicks it back out front to Oxman. Back to Claycomb, right side. Claycomb back out to Grant. Grant works right side, stops, picks up the dribble, kicks it out front to Braden Field. Braden with it on the dribble, hands it off to Oxman. Grant brings it out front. Claycomb, boy, that's a deep 3 on the way. Got it. Big, deep 3 by Claycomb. The Allisons take the lead at 12-11. Dixon to the other end, shovels it out front. They work it over now to Sylvain. He circles out front, shovels it in the lane with the basketball. Hagedorn, yeah, I think he walked or a 3-second count. Yep. Got trapped in there and couldn't get out in time, and the Allisons get the ball on turnover.
Yep. Turnover number 5 for North.
So the Allisons up 12-11 right now. 3:19 to go here in the first half. Lycombe will bring it up. Ethan crossed the timeline with it. Anthony getting a breather right now for the Allisons. Across the timeline, work it out front. Claycomb dumps it to Braden Field, top of the key, wide open, decides to put it up. Won't go though. He who hesitates is lost. As up the floor comes to Dixon. They swing it over the right side. Montgomery back out front. Dixon. 1 point Lincoln lead. They bring it around the horn to Sylvain. Sylvain will circle back out front, gives it to Dixon, right side Montgomery. And back out they go to Dixon. Dixon in the corner, Montgomery back to Dixon. Back to Montgomery, deep 3 on the way by Connor Montgomery, no good. Saved by North. loose on the floor. They pick it up finally. Sylvain dumps it back out to Dixon. Dixon kicks it over to Montgomery on the right wing. Now back out to Dixon. Bounce pass over to Sylvain. Dixon, Sylvain, back to Dixon. Backs it out. 2:10 to go here in the first half. The Owls leading 12-11. Dixon, right side of the floor on the dribble, splits the defense. Nice pass inside, put up and good. Nice dish to Hagedorn.
Yeah, add another assist to the new leader.
And they take a lead back at 13-12 with 1:50 to go here in the first half. Claycomb with the ball out high, stands around mid-floor on the dribble now. Ethan kicks it over to Oxman. He's going to try a three. Got it.
Yep.
Grant Oxman, his first points of the night. Here's Dixon to the other end. Stops, shovels it back. Sing it out now to Hagedorn. Hagedorn back to Dixon. Dixon bounce over to Montgomery. Back to Dixon. Down inside, boy, nice pass. Got a man open down inside. Missed the shot, might have got fouled down inside. Hagedorn got fouled, I believe, by Schickman, I think it was. We'll see.
Tate?
No, it's Cotter who got the foul. That's his first. So Hagedorn to the stripe. Got 2 points, his first trip to the line. Eyes the iron for the first one. It is up and no good. 62% free throw shooter.
Yeah, this kid, probably the best pitcher down here in Evansville. This kid's going to be pretty good on the mound.
Going to USI, is that what I heard?
Yeah, he's already signed with USI, and that's been a while since he'd done that. So
Hagedorn will try and throw a strike here, and well, a little outside. Well, they get the ball loose inside, and they kick it back out. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lincoln, though. Well, the Owls is not doing real well on the boards, are they?
No, we're getting out rebounds 16-10.
Timeout called here with 1:18 to go. The score is Lincoln 15, Evansville North 13. We're back. So they'll take it out on the baseline, dump it in. Dump it out high now to Dixon. Dixon around the horn to Montgomery. Montgomery back to Dixon. Down inside, they kick it back out quickly to Dixon. They're working it quickly around the perimeter. Montgomery. Montgomery with the basketball. Now Dixon. Back over to Montgomery. Montgomery back to Dixon. And with the ball now, Hagedorn. He shovels it off to Montgomery. 46 seconds to go here in the first half. Lincoln up by 2. North with the basketball, being very patient. Dixon. Sylvain back to Dixon. Now to Montgomery. Working around the perimeter of the Lincoln zone. Comes back over to Dixon on the left side. He brings it back out front. Gets instructions from the bench. And goes to the center circle area where he'll stand dribbling the basketball. And run the clock down here as the first half will wind down. And Dixon lets it wind down to 13 seconds. They hand it off now to Montgomery. Now to Sylvain. Inside Hagedorn. Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were going to. That's tied up. That'd be Lincoln basketball.
Yep.
Had to hold your breath for a minute. We could see from here it was all ball by Anthony, but I didn't know if they were going to give that or not.
Right. Both two officials blew the whistle at the same time. I think they just wanted to make sure they both got the same call.
8.2 seconds to go. The Owls inbound it to Cotter. Cotter gets it up the floor quickly to Anthony. Anthony with the ball back to Claycomb. Claycomb down inside. Cotter makes a nice catch, puts it up at the buzzer. It's good. Great find by Ethan, and then a really nice catch by Cotter. Evansville North.
There you go.
Thank you. Well, I've got about 4 more fine schools to throw in there yet, so. Dixon will bring it across the timeline for the Huskies, who are down by 4 as we start third quarter. Dixon around the horn. They work it now to Cogdell. Cogdell back out. Give it off to McCool. Cogdell, Dixon, right corner, Seaton. Seaton back out front. They give it off to McCool. Max McCool across the floor to Hagedorn. Hagedorn over to Dixon. Dixon down the corner. Seaton open from 3. Lets it fly. Won't go. Nice rebound by Claycomb. Ethan clears it off now. Oxman gets it right back. Ethan will bring it up the floor. Now it's up by 4 as we start third quarter. Claycomb, right corner, Schickman. Tate works it back out front now. Goes to Oxman. Back over to Shookman. Sideline, Claycomb down inside against Cotter. Cotter double team, though. Kicks it back out to Shookman. Down inside, Anthony. Nice pass inside for Cotter. Easy, too. And I think he got fouled. Have a chance for and one. Nice find by Anthony. Good finish by Caden.
Yeah, he is really a great passer for a big man. And usually you see it go to the post. You see his passing ability when it goes to the post and he kicks it out. But that's a great interior pass right there. Felt the double team coming on and found Cotter on the opposite post.
Caden will try the three-point play here. He's got 4 on the night, 6'5" sophomore, who all of a sudden just really became aggressive on the floor.
Yes.
I mean, he's just turned it around. Free throw up and good. Nicely done. The Alice's with their biggest lead of 7 points. Here's Dixon quickly other end. Right side Seaton. He's open for 3. Lets it fly. That one's good. Rattles in good. His second 3 of the ball game. Now they'll apply a little pressure. Comes to Cotter. To Oxman in the backcourt. The Alice's leading by 4. Across the timeline with it. Oxman gives it out high to Anthony. Right back to Oxman. Oxman works it. Gets it stolen away. Dixon has easy 2 at the other end. He puts it up and in. Dixon with the steal and the bucket. Lincoln lead only down to 2.
You don't see that very often. Oxman get picked. He's done a great job of handling the basketball this year.
Across the timeline, Claycomb with it. Ethan kicks it over down to Grant, and now ball's almost stolen away again. But running out of floor was McCool. Only lost out of bounds. Still belonged to the Alice's. Ethan will take it out from the Lincoln's bench, and Lincoln's into the floor. Claycomb kicks out high to Oxman. Over it comes to Shookman. Shookman puts it to the floor. Out it comes to Oxman. Grant back over to Shookman. Shookman drives it over now to Cotter. Cotter drives the baseline. In traffic, kicks it back out to Anthony. Over to Oxman. 3 on the way by Grant. Buries it. Second 3 of the ball game for Oxman. The Alice's lead. 23-18. Here is, and we got a foul. Taken inside was Cogdell, and he got fouled. And that'll be Oxman his second. Ball be out on the baseline. Cogdell will inbound it. Lincoln up 23-18. Comes in way across the floor. They go to Seaton. Down inside Hagedorn. Hagedorn rolls one up. No good. Rebound Clayco. Ethan kicks it over now. Shookman. Back out to Anthony. Around the horn they go to Claycomb. Claycomb with the ball out front. Ethan works on the dribble out high. Kicks it over now to Shookman. Down inside Anthony wide open and got hammered. Nice pass by Cotter down into him. And then a good hard foul. Nice foul, really. I mean, that's what you want to do. Hagedorn made sure that Anthony wasn't going to get the easy 2.
Yep, presented a bucket for sure. Good ball movement by the Alice's right there. And Cotter, nice little feed into the post with a cutting Anthony.
Anthony at the line for the first time tonight. He'll shoot 2. First one is up and good. Anthony's got 5 on the evening. Another toss coming his way here. Alice is up 24-18 here in the third. Anthony eyes the iron for the second one. That one is up. That one's short. Rebound comes off to Hagedorn. They bring it up the floor quickly. Dixon over he goes to Cogdell. He missed the shot. They get the rebound though. Then Seaton throws up an air ball and it's controlled by Anthony. Gets it off now to Oxman. Oxman brings it down on the run. Works through traffic. Stops, gives it off to Cotter. Cotter kicks it back over. In the corner, they go Shookman down inside Anthony. Out front to Claycomb. Claycomb drives the lane. Runner scooped up and rattles in good. They're going to count it.
Yep.
Nice take by Ethan. A little scoop shot as he got fouled and rattled in good. On a chance of 3-point play.
Yeah, got fouled. Avoided the contact down there. Was able to get it over the rim and go.
So, foul was on
Cogdell.
Is that who they gave it to?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his third. So, at the line, Claycomb, free throw, missed it. Fights for the rebound, and I think I might be off a north out of bounds. So, Lincoln will still have it after the missed free throw.
Yeah, Coach Thomas not happy.
Try to get it in. Get it into Anthony. Anthony hawked in the left corner. Backs in, got it stripped away by Dixon. Running down the other end, Dixon shovels it off. Shot put up and good by McCool. So McCool gets the bucket. The Alice's lead at 6. 4:54 to go in the third. Claycomb brings up across the timeline. Ethan's going to drive it all the way to the rack. Runner in the lane. Off the iron, no good. Tip up, good. So Claycomb's done a nice job just following everything. Here's Montgomery with it out front. Around they come to Dixon. Dixon back out front. Oh, he walked.
Yep.
Forgot to dribble there for a minute, did Cogdale. And they also get the ball back.
Let's see, 6 turnover tonight for North.
Cogdale will check out. Sylvain will come in for him. The Alice up by 8. 4:33 to go in the third. I'll take it out on the side in the backcourt. Comes into Claycomb. Ethan will walk it across the mid-4 stripe. Claycomb with the ball out front. In the center circle area. Dribbles with it out front. Guarded by McCool. Works through traffic, drives inside, leans in. Boy, he got hammered, no call. Rebound comes out deep, though, to Oxman. Oxman gives it back out to Cotter. Cotter down the right side of the lane, kicks it over to Claycomb. Claycomb pulls up from 15. Shot on the iron, won't go. Rebound, Anthony had it, lost it. Dixon comes up with it. Across the timeline with it. Dixon drives all the way to the rack, scoops it up. Going to be a blocking foul. It'll be number 3 on Oxman. So Grant picks up his third. And Dixon, I believe, will be inbounded on the baseline. 3:55 to go in the third. The Alice is leading by 8. North will inbound it underneath. We're going to see Braden Field come in the ball game here as Oxman has picked up his third.
Yeah.
Grant will come to the bench.
I'm not sure what Dixon is upset about.
I guess he thought maybe we shoot. Nice pass inside. Boy, that somebody fell asleep for the Alice's there. McCool broke wide open for an easy 2. So up to 4. Come the Alice's leading by 6. Cotter with the ball. Stops, kicks it back out front to Braden Field. Now they go left side. Shookman down inside to Anthony. At the left side of the lane, backs in, cut off. Kicks it in the lane to Field, down to the baseline. Cotter. Cotter drives and got a offensive?
Yeah.
Ooh. So Caden picks up his second. And that'll give the ball back to North. Tough call there, 28-22.
Yeah.
Lead.
Very tough call. I didn't think he was close.
Dixon cross the timeline, leaves it out front. Sylvain. Back they go now to Dixon. Give it over to Montgomery. Montgomery with the basketball. Back to Dixon. Dixon with the ball out front. Works on the dribble. Shoves over to Montgomery. His 3 on the way. Won't go. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It should belong to the Alice's. Yeah. Sylvain, I think, got the hand on it last. And the Alice's will take it the other way. So Shookman will take it out against pressure in the backcourt. Inbounds it to Anthony. Anthony back there with it. Back to Shookman. Trying to get it up the floor. The Alice better hurry. And they throw it away. Bringing it in the lane, scooping it up. Hagedorn and rolls it in for 2. And Lincoln lead down to 4. They get it to Claycomb. Claycomb will bring it across the timeline. Ethan with the ball. Works on the dribble. Leaves it out to Braden Field. Braden shovels it off to Shookman. Shookman across the floor to Cotter. Cotter drives in the lane. Back out to Shookman. Tate pulls up at the foul line. Shot on the way will not go. Deep rebound comes out to Dixon. He's on the run with it. Look out. Shovels it off. Offensive foul. Nice job by Ethan Claycomb.
Yep. That's 2 times tonight. He's done a nice job of standing in there and taking that charge. And boy, when we turn it over and it ends up in his hands, that is not a good combination.
No, it's not. And we're going to see Bottoms coming in for Shookman here for the Alice's, who lead 28-24 with 2:29 to go in the third. Against pressure, Field will inbound it to Claycomb. Ethan draws crowd on the sidelines, puts it to the floor, and will bring it up across the timeline. Claycomb with the basketball out front, linking up 28-24 here in the third quarter. Claycomb works on the side, reverses, takes in the lane, runner, left-handed won't go, but he's fouled on the way to the hole. Was it before the shot?
Yeah, I believe they're going to get it before. Nice little reverse out, though, by Ethan. Quick change of direction, just had an edge.
Hagedorn picks up the foul. That's his third. Lincoln will have it out on the baseline. 15 foul against North. Lincoln with 3 team fouls. Inside they go to Field. Back out they go down to Claycomb. He's going to launch from 3. It's on the way. Got it. Tried to draw the foul too, but official didn't bite. But Ethan buries it from 3-point land. Now this is up 31-24. With the ball, they kick it back out front. Dixon around the horn. Hagedorn. Hagedorn dribbles it out to Dixon. Dixon pass inside. Somehow got to Hagedorn. Put it up and got fouled by Ethan. Claycomb picks up the foul.
Yeah, we're lucky that wasn't a bucket and 1.
Yeah. Well, Dixon came into the ball game averaging almost 9 assists, and it's kind of obvious why.
Well, he's got good vision for sure, and we've seen 2 or 3 times that little play. He just basically runs into a defender setting a ball screen and kick back, and they've got good enough shooters from the perimeter to knock it down. What's his name, Seaton?
Yeah.
43% from 3-point land.
Hagedorn knocks down the first free throw. He's got 5 points on the night. Toe the stripe for another one here.
Little piggyback move by Dixon.
On the way with it. That one's no good. Boy, almost tipped up and good by North, and it still belongs to North. The Alice, boy, that should never happen.
No, Coach Hines not happy. Poor execution on the free throw
McCool
box.
kept it alive, and then the Alice end up losing it out of bounds.
We're going to go back to zone here.
They'll have it out on the baseline. Dixon will inbound it. Dixon kicks it over down to Montgomery. Connor Montgomery circles out front, leads it way out high to Max McCool. McCool, right side Dixon. Back to McCool. McCool from 3. It's on the way. It's good. So Max McCool buries the 3-pointer, and Alice is almost had it turned over there.
Yeah, North picking up the pressure.
Lincoln lead has been trimmed to 3 at 31-28.
Looking to really jump passing lanes.
Minute 34 to go in the third. Lincoln up by 3. I think the lead's been as many as 8 here in this quarter for the Alice's. Officials moving the crowd back over there on the side, right in front of the student section. Trying to inbound it. Braden Field gets it into Anthony. Anthony leaves it to Riley Bottoms. Bottoms will work it up the floor. Bottoms brings it across the timeline. Riley swings it right side. Cotter. Cotter drives the baseline, dumps it downside. Anthony can't find it. Claycomb comes up with it, dumps it back to Cotter. Cotter will kick it back out front to Braden Field. Back out high goes to Ethan. Ethan with the ball over to Field. Braden works down the right side, shovels it over to Bottoms from 3. Riley shot, rattles off no good. Rebound Anthony. Anthony trying to go back up with it, and he puts it up and in. He's got fouled. Anthony Smith.
That's just Anthony using his strength right there.
Have a chance of 3-point play.
Not sure Coach Thomas agrees with the foul call.
Coach I explaining why it wasn't a traveling call to the crowd. So,
this is good.
Anthony will be at the line. Foul was on Sylvain, his first. Free throw up and good.
Got it.
So Anthony with 8 points on the night. The Alice's lead it by 6. With the ball out front, Montgomery for the Huskies. Dixon works on the dribble, shovels it out, gets it right back. Dixon, runner in the lane, got it knocked away. It's loose, picked up though by Montgomery for North. I'll bring it back out front. McCool. McCool back to Dixon. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Alice up by 6. Sylvain with it, back to Dixon. Right side Montgomery, back to Dixon. Work it out front, around the perimeter of the Lincoln zone. Montgomery back to Dixon. Back to Montgomery. Back to Dixon. Dixon back to Montgomery. Montgomery back out front to Dixon. They work it down to 25 seconds to go in the half. Third quarter, I should say. Lincoln up 34-28. North with the basketball. Run the clock down here. Dixon with it. Gets a pick. Stops. Dumps it back out front to McCool. They bring it right side Montgomery. Montgomery, 10 seconds. 9 seconds now as Dixon has the ball out front. Dixon shovels over to Montgomery. Montgomery walks over to Sylvain. Sylvain scoops it up. Blew the shot at the buzzer. And boy, wastes a lot of time there, and North couldn't connect at the end as the Alice's lead it up 34-28.
Yeah, a little better shooting in that third quarter by both teams. 6 of 13 for Evansville North, 6 of 11 overall for the Alice's.
And they steal away from Oxman. Driving through traffic, and Grant just picked up his 4th.
And it's intentional.
Did they call that?
Yep. Sure did.
Yeah, they did. Yep. So picks up his 4th. And at the line is going to be McCool, I believe, will be the guy. Max McCool.
We've not seen him that careless with the ball this year at all.
No.
That's 2 or 3 turnovers for Grant, I believe, on the evening.
Cool knocks down the first one. Another one coming this way. Bottoms will come in for Oxman. And McCool will put the second one on the way, and he got them both. And North will also have the ball out of bounds after the intentional foul. 34-30. House is leading, but North with a good start here to this quarter. They'll inbound it. Give it over the right side, McCool. McCool with the ball, puts it to the floor, brings it out front, Sylvain. Round the horn, they go in the corner. Hagedorn, back out they go now. Dixon. Sylvain with it. And Dixon cut off and threw it away. Trying to dump it down the corner to McCool, and McCool zigged when he should have zagged and thrown away.
Yep, that's a couple of those by Dixon, also something you don't see very often.
So the Owls will bring it back the other way. They're up by 4. Lead pass, they get it down to Bottoms, but now they bring it out to Ethan. Ethan drives in the lane, puts it up, done good off the glass. Pretty shot. Weaving through traffic, banks it in, puts the other in. They come. Sylvain with the basketball. The Owls lead by 6. Dump it over in the corner. McCool from 3. It's no good. Rebound, Ethan. Lycombe had a bunch of those boards tonight. He'll bring it up. 36-30. The Owls lead. 7:10 to go yet in this ball game. Lycombe across the timeline with it. Lycombe leaves it out to Bottoms. Swings over down to Shookman. Shookman kicks out high to Braden Field. Braden with the basketball. The dribble to the right side. Backs it out towards center circle area. Braden Field stops, picks up the dribble, kicks out front to Claycomb. Claycomb out between the circles. Ethan with the basketball, stands with it, now puts it to the floor, drives it. Nice pass inside. Anthony missed the shot, but he got fouled. Another great feed by Claycomb, and Sylvain was able to hang on to Anthony's arm enough for him to miss the shot.
Yeah, nice dish, dumped down by Ethan. Refused the ball screen out front by Braden. Was able to get in the paint, draw the defensive dish.
Anthony shooting 2. First one is up, no good. He's 2 of 4 from the line tonight. Another one coming his way here. Trying to bump the lead up to 7. Now it's his biggest lead, I believe, has been 8. And rattles around, won't go, but what a follow, but wouldn't go in for Claycomb. Had a great opportunity, wouldn't drop. Quickly other end, here's Dixon running the floor and scoops it up and in, just beat everybody down the floor. The Alice's lead trimmed back to 4, 36-32. Across the timeline with it comes Bottoms. Bottoms with the ball out high. Riley stops, picks up the dribble, and he walks. Yeah. So the Alice is a little unsettled here. 6:23 to go. 4-point Lincoln lead, but North with the basketball. They're going to bring in Seaton, their 3-point guy.
Yep.
Coming in for Sylvain.
Make sure we find him on the perimeter. That's the 8th turnover tonight for the Owls.
How many this quarter? 2?
2 this quarter, had 4 in the 3rd.
Excuse me. It's not very good in the old turnover department here of late. So here comes Dixon across the timeline. They got a chance to trim the lead down a little more. Dixon with the basketball out high. Picks up, gives that to Hagedorn. Back over to Dixon. Now they go over to Cogdill. Back to Dixon. Back to Cogdill. Back to Dixon. On the right side, Dixon stops. Kicks it over to Cogdill. Cogdill with it. In the corner, Seaton. Seaton kicks it back out to Cogdill. Bring it back around now to Dixon. Dixon spins in the lane, gives it back over to Cogdill. He fakes, pulls up the foul line, shot on the way, on the iron, won't go. Rebound tipped out. Bottoms wins the race to it though. Riley gives it to Shookman and right back to Riley. He'll bring it across the timeline. Bottoms drives all the way, gives it over the right side. Claycomb. Claycomb now drives. Runner in the lane. Try to pass it down inside to Anthony, but it's went out of bounds. And it's going to belong to North, and Lincoln wants a timeout. 5:33 to go here in the ball game. The Owls lead 36-32. We're back in 30 seconds here. We'll bring it up to 4. Justice Dixon. Not sure he's been out of the ball game all night. With the ball out front. Swings it around the horn. Cogdill down in the corner. Goes to Hagedorn. Hagedorn kicks it down. McCool. Back out to Hagedorn. Leave it around the horn. Dixon shovel it here. Seaton from 3. Look out. Buries it. His third 3 of the ball game. And the Lincoln lead at 1.
Yeah, you got to recognize where he's at on the perimeter. That's basically where he hangs out all the time, and you got to defend.
Bottoms brings it across to Braden Field. Braden with the basketball and threw it away again. Man, the Owls is not playing well right now. Caden Cotter up off the bench, and Oxman also going to come back in playing with 4 fouls. Will be Oxman. Braden checks out, and also Riley Bottoms will check out. 4:56 to go, and North with a chance to take the lead. Now it's led by as many as 8 there in the third quarter. They led by 6 heading into this final frame. With the ball out front, Dixon. Go down in the corner. Hagedorn brings it out front to Cogdill. Dixon shovels to the corner. Seaton pulls up from 15 this time. Shot on the iron won't go, but they get the rebound. Hagedorn dumps it in the corner. Seaton kicks it back out. Hagedorn deep 3 won't go. Rebound pulled down by Cotter, and that'll be the 4th foul on Cogdill over the back. And the Owls will be shooting the 1-on-1, so time to make a little hay at the free throw.
From the stripe this season, do you have that?
Around 65%. Five points on the night. Shooting 1-on-1. First one is up, too strong. Almost got the bounce, but then
push, I think,
Shookman
on
the
Tate.
push, yeah. So that'll give the ball back to
Might send them
North.
to the line.
Is that their 7th?
Just 6.
6th, I think.
They're quick on that scoreboard.
Yeah, they are.
It's the only thing they're quick about down here.
Shookman picks up the foul, his 2nd. And now here's North, chance to claim the lead with 4:28 to go. House is up by 1. Dixon with the ball out front. Swinging down the corner to McCool. Back out to Seaton. Seaton back over they go. Dixon. Dixon over to Seaton. Back to Dixon. Dixon over to Seaton. Fakes. Drives. Kicks it back to Seaton. He'll pop from 3. It's on the way and good. They take a 2-point lead at 38-36. 3:59 to go. The Owls will bring it up. Trailing by 2 now. Across the timeline with it. Claycomb. Claycomb kicks it over to Oxman from 3. That's no good. Rebound though, Shookman. Back to Anthony. Out to Claycomb. He'll launch a 3. Rattles off, no good. They get the rebound. Down the other end it comes to McCool. The Owls is down by 2 with 3:30 to go. Down the baseline, Hagedorn. Hagedorn cut off. Kicks it back out to Dixon. Now they go back out front. Working around to Dixon. Dixon swings over down to Seaton. Seaton, Drexel traffic, back out to Dixon. Back over to Seaton. They work it around the perimeter of the Lincoln zone. North with the ball and a 2-point lead. Owls have scored just 2 points in this quarter. 3:05 remains. Dixon directs a little traffic. Works it left side. Toon. Back out front, around the horn, Seaton in the corner. Here's a 3 by McCool, won't go. Rebound, Cotter. Caden up the floor, bad pass from Anthony, and stolen by Dixon. He puts it up and in. Well, the Owls just haven't taken care of the basketball.
Yeah, that's been something that we've worried about.
Down by 4. Claycomb brings it off across the timeline, swings it over. Caden Cotter. Cotter back out front. Oxman works right side of the floor, shovels it over to Shookman. 2:25 to go. The Owls trail by 4. Goes to Anthony. Back over to Grant. Leaves it out front to Claycomb. Claycomb works right side of the floor on the dribble. Claycomb reverses. Tough shot, leans in, rattles in. Good. I don't know how I got that to go. Trying to get a foul. We didn't get the foul. Got the shot to go in. Timeout called. 2:09 to go. The Owls is trailing by 2. We're back in 30 seconds here on WZDM. Have the ball out in the backcourt. They'll inbound it, and Dixon will bring it up.
I believe North on a 10-2 run here. I believe it was 36-30.
With the ball out front, they work it right side. They give it off now to McCool. Cool back out front to Hagedorn. Hagedorn hawked out front by Shookman. Kicks it back to Dixon. Minute 48 to go. With the ball out front, Dixon will stand. The Owls are going to have to come out of that zone here sooner or later. And swing it back out front. Here's Seaton. He gets it back out front. Dixon, and that's foul on Tate, which will, I believe that's his third. They will be at the line shooting free throws now.
Yeah,
they have mentioned struggled from the line, but now they probably won't miss one.
Yeah, 5 of 10 up to this point.
And they've got Dixon at the line. He's 2 of 4 from the line. He's got 11 points in the ball game. And he shoots the 1-on-1 here for North, who leads 40-38. Minute 34 to go. So Justice Dixon from the line, the senior, eyes the iron for the first one. It is on the way, and it is no good. Rebound pulled down by Anthony. The House is with the ball down by 2. Minute 30 to go. Here's Claycomb out front. Ethan works through traffic, cut off, has to kick it back out front to Oxman. Grant with the ball out front, puts it to the floor, hands it off to Cotter. Caden kicks over now to Shookman. Back out it goes Claycomb. Minute 13 to go. Claycomb works on the dribble, crossover move. We got a reach-in foul called on Hagedorn. Nice move, first of all, by Ethan.
Yeah, really good move. Hagedorn fouled to stop the layup right there. Send Ethan to the line.
So he'll shoot the 1-on-1. That's their 9th team foul. Hagedorn picks up his 4th. Claycomb, who is 1 of 3 from the line tonight, will be at the stripe.
Yep, senior needs to knock him down.
Got the first one. Another one coming his way, trying to tie it up. And we'll see Seaton come back in for Sylvain. For North. Another free throw here for Ethan Claycomb. Trying to tie it at 40. It's on the way. Got it. So we're even at 40 with a minute 10 to go here in the ball game. Up across the timeline with it comes Justice Dixon.
Allison stays zone.
Dixon with the ball, swings it out front. McCool back to Dixon. Tied at 40. Comes over to McCool. Right side, they swing it to Seaton. Seaton back, Dixon. Dixon, and timeout call. 52.3 seconds to go. Timeout call. We're even at 40. We're inbound it on the side. And the Owls, and boy, almost swatted away by Claycomb. But it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Ethan. As you mentioned, they came out manned, and they lob it in the backcourt to Dixon. He's guarded by Oxman. Grant's got 4 fouls on him. Dixon will bring it across. 44 seconds to go. Right side they go to McCool. McCool with the basketball. Works out front on the dribble. Stops, picks up the dribble. Looking for help. Swings it over now to Cogdill. Cogdill with the basketball. Back out front they go. McCool. 29 seconds to go. Out around mid-floor. They give it to Cogdill. Cogdill, look out for Seaton over there. They give it back out front to McCool with 20 seconds to go. McCool over to Seaton. Seaton puts it to the floor, picks up the dribble, kicks it off now to McCool with 14 seconds to go. McCool out to Dixon. Dixon weaves through traffic. They give it to Seaton. Back to Dixon, 7 seconds to go. Dixon with the basketball, weaves through traffic, kicks it over. Hagedorn fakes, pumps one up at the buzzer, rattles off, no good, boy. That did everything but go down. And we're going to go into overtime as the Owls survive